Tees. It's 25 minutes past 5 now.
If it's raining, it's raining. Here comes the rain again. Under my umbrella, raining over you.
Yeah, the rain won't go away at the moment. After a record wet June, July hasn't been any better. Lots of summer events cancelled already. But Susan Briggs, who runs the website Dale's Discoveries, has decided now to do something about it.
Well, very simply, we were a bit bothered that a lot of people were thinking that you can't really come to the Yorkshire Dales on holiday or weekend or day trip because of the rain, and we wanted to put that right. So we've put together a list of now well over 100 things that you can do in spite of the rain, and some of the things are things that the rain actually makes better.
I like the thinking. Simon Eastwood runs the Jonas Centre in Redmire and is one of the people to sign up to the scheme. He's with us on BBC Tees tonight. Hiya, Simon.
Good evening, Neil.
Hiya. What business do you run, and I suppose why is it so important to sign up to this for you?
Well, we run a holiday centre. We've got 12 log cabins just outside Leyburn, and people come, for walking breaks or just getting away from it all. And we've seen, obviously, the weather impact on people ringing up last minute to say, can we come this weekend? Fortunately, the bit of sunshine today has meant that's changed slightly, but we needed to have a resource where we could say to guests who are coming, look, don't worry about the weather. Here are these places you can go to. It's indoors, you can see great things, experience great things about the Dales, and not really feel your holiday's been wasted because of a bit of rain.
I tell you what, Simon, to be in that situation where the pendulum effectively swings because the sunshine literally comes out, yeah? Is that how it works?
It does. I mean, the last few days I've been looking out my window and all of a sudden you have sunshine. Within 10 minutes you're looking at torrential rain, and I've never seen weather like it, and it does impact on things you want to do.
It must be so frustrating as well, though, is it? Knowing that you think, hang on, we're getting some heavy showers now, that phone simply isn't going to ring.
Well, there is that, and you think, people are going to come. We've had a lot of people in our caravan site who've rung up saying, shall we come? Is it too boggy? We've had to cancel a few caravans, but the cabins are fine. Once you're in the cabins, they're warm, they're dry, and they're a great base to go to Hawes, to try out all the cheese at the creamery. You've got Bolton Castle to walk to. I mean, Aysgarth Falls in the wet is spectacular. Because the falls are just better than when it's dry.
And that's the thing, the rain doesn't have to stop people having a good holiday, does it? No,
and I think some guests who came down from Middlesbrough last week said, that they've seen it in a different light. The bit of rain has suddenly transformed all the trees, made them green. And actually, it's quite nice to go for a bit of a walk in a bit of rain. But you've got to have these things for people that don't like the rain, to say, well, look, go to the candle factory at Wensleydale or go for a ride on the Wensleydale Railway. There's plenty to do. If you don't mind, just getting in the car for a little bit of a journey.
Yeah, you work with carers as well. Can you explain how that works?
Yes, I'll be glad to. Back in 2009, we were approached by Middlesbrough Council to see if they could use our services and resources. We've got the log cabins, as I said, for holidays. And if you're an unpaid carer in Middlesbrough, you can apply for a break at our centre that's been totally funded by Middlesbrough Council. And we're 4 years into a 5-year contract, so it's a case of carers can approach Middlesbrough and say, look, I could do with a break, and they will be either passed to us for a break, or they also have a little caravan site, I think, in Scarborough. Although the weather there's not been too brilliant, I think, the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And people love it. We've had two families this week from Middlesbrough. One left today, and the smile on their face, the stress has gone a little bit. They're going back to difficult situations, but as a charity, we're able to offer those discounts and work with people in need as we do. But we have we have normal groups coming as well.
I gather that contract actually expires next year. Is there any chance it's going to be renewed?
It would be nice to think so, but you've got to think in these austere times. Have councils got the money to do that? At the end of the day, the subsidies that we offer will still be there. It would just be a case of perhaps people putting their hand in their pocket themselves. But to be fair, for £20 a night for two people in a log cabin in the Yorkshire Dales, I don't think you're going to get a better deal than that.
It's pretty good going, really, as well. So the message, Simon, you want to get across to people listening tonight as well?
Business as usual, come to the Dales. The sun's come out now. There's still plenty to do around the area. Go to our website. All the information is downloadable, telling you what you can do in the area. And as Susan said in that earlier report, there's literally loads of things to do. Don't let the rain put you off.
Good luck. I hope business picks up, mate. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Neil.
Simon Eastwood, who runs the Jonas Centre in Redmire, live with us here at BBC Tees tonight.
North Yorkshire, County Durham, Teesside, proud of where we live.
BBC Tees.
95 FM, digital radio and online. It's BBC Tees.